Welcome once again to Breakfast Central. Zambia's Finance and National Planning Minister, Situmbeko Musokotwane, has disclosed that in the first quarter of 2023, the government spent more than it projected in the national budget. Speaking during the 2023 Budget and Economic Performance Symposium in Lusaka on Tuesday, Dr. Musokotwane said the difference in revenues collected versus expenditure amounts to a deficit of 1.2 billion kwacha for the first quarter of 2023.
Well, he said this is an improvement compared to the fourth quarter of 2022, in which the deficit stood at 16.31 billion kwacha. Anyway, joining us live from Lusaka, Zambia, is Zali Chibuka, senior researcher at Zipper. Thank you so much for joining us. Let's dig deep into this story now. What measures have been put in place to cushion the challenge in an event that Zambia fails to get the much anticipated package in the third quarter? Looking at the fact that the statement clearly says that Zambia has exceeded its projected national budget in its first quarter already.
You were not very clear though, but I could pick something that talks about exceeding the budget in the first quarter. Let me, I think, put this in the context of what statement we received from the Ministry of Finance at the time that they were disseminating the first quarter performance. And according to the statement by the minister, it says that, for instance, total revenue performance was 24.5 billion kwacha, which was 0.7% lower than the targeted revenue for the quarter. So in that respect, I think that we underperformed on our revenue collection for the quarter. And there are reasons I think that we could attribute that to. And if you look at the collections for the quarter, mainly we're talking about revenue that was earned in the previous quarter, that there was the last quarter of 2022. In which there was a slight dip in terms of the performance of certain revenue sectors. If we look at mining, the performance had dipped a little bit. So, and being the major generator of the income tax revenue, you would ordinarily expect that there would be a dip in the collection of revenue. Yeah.
Okay. You know, I don't know, were these dips like you've mentioned now, and of course the sad, revenue generation from these sectors, were they expected somehow, some way? And also, what would you say is the impact of the progress that the UPND government has so far recorded in revenue generation? So the amount of money that they've been able to generate, even if it didn't meet up with their projections, how impactful has it been to Zambians?
Honestly, I didn't pick. It was very difficult to hear. The connectivity is really, really bad. I didn't get the question.
I'm asking if you can share with us, how impactful the Zambia, the government has been with the amount of money it's been able to raise. It may not have met up with its projections, but has it been able to, has it given any impact to the Zambian economy so far?
I can't pick it.
All right, we're still struggling with that connection. We may have to have that conversation another time. But of course, we will, follow up on where this leads and see how the Zambian government, of course, also, improves on the lives of the citizens in Zambia with the amount of money it's been able to generate so far.
Absolutely.